Daniel, I saw a lot of Twitter action about how well he did at the Nike camp. Just what was your take on how he did there?
Well, the reviews I've gotten back from people that were there and the guy that actually ran it, that he had a very good camp, and I think that sets up for hopefully a tremendous sophomore season for him. Because one of those things you can go out there is get your confidence up because you're playing against some of the better players at your position in the country. Not only that, you get a chance to play with the likes of KD. He tweeted me and said, I played with KD in a game, playing against LeBron James, Oladipo. I mean, can you imagine those guys out there? Not only that, getting a chance to really go out and put your craft and the things that you worked on throughout the summer to see if they're where they should be.
Not that Daniel wasn't already good or he lacked confidence, but how much better can an experience like that make him, and how much can that add to his confidence?
I think that's the next step. I think if you think about Bobby Portis, I think he did the same thing, after his freshman year, and it just springboarded into him having a not only all-conference season, but one of those where he was player of the year. So Daniel has some unlimited potential, and I think we're just scratching the surface. But confidence is big. He's going to be one of the elder statesmen on this team.
Yeah.
So hopefully that can continue to build his confidence.
I remember at the banquet he mentioned maybe shooting some three-pointers. Would you be okay with him shooting three-pointers this season? Some anyway.
We got some work till we get to that point, but again, I tell you what, he's had a really good summer. Not only he has a good summer, but I think we had a whole team here. The new guys, the old guys, and it's kind of refreshing because you sense a bonding that's taking place, and we're going to need that this year with so many new faces.
You've obviously got a lot of talent with these newcomers, but they're untested. I mean, what kind of summers did they have? How do you feel about the newcomers after working them out and seeing them in the summer?
We did a lot of skill development, and then just trying to, I kind of took a back seat and let my assistant, TJ, Coach Watkins, and Scotty kind of work them out and just try to see how they respond to the individual workout, and we did some controlled scrimmaging just to see. And there are some pieces there, and obviously we've got to continue to get it out of them. I mean, it's got to be like an accelerated program with these guys here because of the youth. I mean, we lost all our guards, and I think that's going to be a big key. You're going to be as good as your guard. So Jalen Harris is a guy that I got to come on for us. Keyshawn Embry, Isaiah Joe, Des Seals, and we're still waiting to see what's going to take place with Khalil, but those guys are going to have to step it up. Mason Jones. But I'm excited about it because you get a chance to shape this team how you want to, and so far so good.
What is the work you've seen with Adrio Bailey and the step that he really needs to take this summer?
I tell you what, I'm really impressed with his leadership mindset. I mean, just taking it from saying, anything goes wrong or goes astray, say, Coach, I got it, and I love that. And I think he's been a part of two NCAA teams, so that experience got to kick in. But at the same time, he's got to take it to another level, and that's been the challenge to him ever since our season was over. You've got to take it to another level, and hopefully that's something that will spring throughout our team.
We had probably one of the most experienced teams in the country last year with 6 seniors. Now, I got to believe this is the youngest team you've ever had, going to be one of the youngest teams in the country. A lot of talent, but like I said, a lot of untested guys. How do you feel? I was talking to Matt about this. He said you've averaged like 8 returners going all your years in coaching, and now you got 3.
Well, it's kind of, not necessarily uncharted waters, but it's opportunities to see, how we can put this team together a lot quicker. I mean, there's talent, no question about that. But, we all know about potential. That's a big word. Let's see if we can get these guys all on the same page, and I think that's going to be a big key. They came in as a herd recruiting class. We'll see once the season starts, but I like what we have, and I like the potential of this team.
Let's talk about this banquet really fast and being honored here at the Legends Dinner, and when you got that phone call, what it meant to you to be the honoree this year.
Well, it's amazing because when I think about Brandon Burlsworth, he was here when I was here, and I could remember his really coming on as a player. They had that special year, that special year going, and obviously it was a tragedy what took place, the adversity that took place. A young man, so young, but the thing I look at it, obviously sometimes adversity, you look at what takes place after that, what is shaped after that. And you look at what his foundation is doing, it's like the spirit of Burlsworth is still here. I mean, he's given. I mean, you think about the Champions for Eyes, you think about the scholarships that afford the kids. And I can certainly recall of looking up in the stands and seeing the 30-plus Burlsworth kids with the eyeglasses on, giving underprivileged kids an opportunity. And that's what it's all about. They got a trophy named after them. So it's kind of like the gift that keeps on giving. And obviously it's something that touches my heart. And I have a foundation that I'm trying to do the same thing. And can you imagine if you touch enough people, then obviously I think it's something that spreads throughout not only our state, but in the country. And now, those people that are less fortunate, they become fortunate.
All the honorees have a thing in common, and it's their love for the state of Arkansas. And you, of course, have shared how much this state means to you to be a part of that group.
Oh, it's as I said, to be here tonight in this setting. You talk about the hogs that if you cut me, hogs will come out of me. They will pump out of me. They will run out of me right now because I spent 24 years here. My family, my kids were born here and raised here. My journey has taken me from Birmingham to Tulsa to Arkansas, back to Birmingham, to Missouri, and now guess where I'm at? Back at a place that I love and enjoy living.
I got to do a couple of things for Blue Rib, and they always kind of like a feeling going into the season. I know Daniel ought to be one of the best players in the country, but like we said, you got a lot of young guys. Do you feel like is the NCAA tournament a realistic goal when you got such a young team?
I just think every year that's your goal. That should be everybody's goal. I mean, there's nothing changed here at Arkansas, but obviously there's work to be done.
Do you feel like you guys lost some great shooters, in Darryl and Jalen, and Anton, can shoot well at times. Do you feel like you guys will get enough perimeter scoring to kind of keep teams from really collapsing in on Daniel?
Well, that's going to be a key because Daniel's going to be a focal point, and obviously people are going to zero in on him. So we got to have guys that can stretch the defense. And I think our guys have worked extremely hard this summer, and they will work hard in the fall to be where people have got to. They got to honor them. And I think defensively, it's something that excites me about this basketball team, the versatility, the length, the athletic ability. And so there's all kinds of ways to score, but you got to have guys who can put it in the hole. And I feel confident that we got enough guys. And so we just got to get them all on the same page and functioning as one. That is the biggest key to any basketball team. Guys know their strengths and their weaknesses, and you understand, Daniel will be that. He will be the face of our team. Yeah. But at the same time, I think Daniel has played enough basketball to know that, hey, getting other guys involved makes it better for him.
Mason's an older guy you got in the spring, a junior college player. What can he add to the team, do you think?
He's had he's been out of high school a couple of years. He went to prep school for 1 year, postgraduate, then he went to Connors College, and so he brings a guy that's played a little bit, and it's going to be important for him to step in that role and play at a high level for us. I think Jalen Harris is the one that's really important. I think him coming in and having a chance of sitting out, getting some seasoning. That's what I call it, seasoning, going against Barford, going against Darryl Macon and Beard every single day. And guess what? He had his time, his moments where he really shined. So it's an opportunity for him now to step into that role.
I've heard he's super quick and really push the ball. Is he a guy that's really going to be able to play the tempo you want, be able to push the pace?
I really do. I think he got a chance to be one of those guys that can really create a lot of things for not only himself but for other people as well. And defensively, I think he could be tremendously on the ball. And but we've got some other guys. I think again, just getting here and getting some experience. I can't wait to get my hands on them.
Who do you think will be the good shooters on this team after seeing the young guys in the summer? Who are the guys that will maybe hit those threes and give you some perimeter scoring?
I could say that some guys are going to be it right now, but I've been fooled sometime, Bob. In the summer, sometimes they have all American stats, and but guys that are scorers. I think Keyshawn Embry's a scorer. I think Dez is a guy that he's gonna make people honor him. I think Isaiah Joe. That's what he does. I think Chaney's going to be a really good player. We got multiple guys, and so to make a long story short, the proof will be in the pudding. How about that?
And do you feel good you'll be able to play a lot of guys and create the kind of defensive pace you want? Like I said, there's a lot of ways to score, and you guys are always good at scoring off turnovers.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. And I think a lot of that be determined by, how the workouts go. We'll do some skill work, conditioning, and then we get into practice. And everybody's on an even keel right now. I mean, I'll have no starters. So that means it's going to be competition. And that's the thing I saw this summer. I saw guys competing with one another.